What's good, everyone? Jets Takeoff. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Denver Broncos and New York Jets game that is happening on Sunday. So, I want to talk about some key players to watch for in this game. Our opponent, the Denver Broncos, the Jets, what the Jets need to do and fix from last week, and some things I really want to see. First off, we got to talk about the Denver Broncos. This is a team that is exceeding a lot of people's expectations. I thought they were going to be a pretty good team, and I stand corrected. But anyways, this Broncos defense has been absolutely great this past season. They completely embarrassed Trevor Lawrence. He did not look good at all versus the Denver Broncos. And I think the secondary is a huge, huge part of that. I mean, their safety duo is easily the best in the NFL. Kareem Jackson playing so good for how old he is. And then Justin Simmons, a top safety in the NFL, and their cornerback room too. It's absolutely insane. And it's somehow even better since they drafted Patrick Surtain. But I do want to mention this. Their number one corner is actually hurt. He's on injured reserve, and that's Ronald Darby. This is one of the key injuries for the Denver Broncos, because last season with Washington, he had an absolutely great season. If you really look at the numbers, you'd see he was one of the best corners in the NFL this last season, But there are some other key injuries. Yesterday, we found out that Bradley Chubb is going to be missing 6 to 8 weeks. So he's not going to be playing in this game, and that is absolutely huge for us Jets, because the offensive line has been somewhat of a problem for us in the pass rush. We have to keep Wilson in a clean pocket for him to succeed, and the thing is, Bradley Chubb being out, that really helps us. Yes, they still got a good defense, but he's a high-impact player. Him on the other side of Von Miller, that's asking offenses for trouble, and it's going to be one less problem for our offensive line to worry about. And the last injury that's pretty important is Josie Jewell. He's a great coverage linebacker, and he's not going to be available for this game. So hopefully it'll allow some of the running backs to do some work running routes. I think that's something that we could see from this Jets offense, whether it's going 5 wide and getting the ball to the running back there, or just a simple check down. Anything. That is a big injury for the Denver Broncos, whether you think it is or not. Trust me on that. Vic Fangio, he knows he's a key part for his defense. But also, the Denver Broncos, man, they got a good offense. Good offense. A lot of people didn't think Teddy Bridgewater would do good. He's doing great. I really liked what I saw from him these past 2 games. Yes, he's not Patrick Mahomes, but he's getting the football to his guys. He's being accurate, something Drew Lock has simply not been able to do the past 2 years. This is why I liked the Teddy Bridgewater trade. And the Broncos, they're rolling. They got so much talent. And this is going to be, in my eyes, the biggest test for this Jets defense up to this point, because their receiving room, oh my God, they got Tim Patrick, Cortland Sutton, KJ Hamler. They have Melvin Gordon and Javonte Williams in the backfield, and that's not to mention Noah Fant and Albert Okwuegbunam. They got straight ballers on that team. I'm scared as hell. Even though our defense has done well, I'm nervous because the Denver Broncos are playing at home. The altitude will be a problem for concern. And it's going to be a test, man. Especially because we're going to be rotating our second team guys in because of the high altitude, because players lose their breath. If you're not a Denver Bronco, you're not accustomed to that weather unless you grew up in Colorado. But not many people on the Jets have done that, I don't think. So they will have their guys fresh. Our guys will not be fresh. That's something I really am concerned about. But I think what we have to do, we got to make them beat us running the football. We have to just kind of sit on the pass. If they run the ball, whatever. Because they have so many weapons. I'd rather them beat us by running the football and rushing for 250 yards and then just absolutely onslaughtering us through the air. I'd rather not see that happen. Now for the New York Jets, first thing is first, Zach Wilson has to have a bounce-back game. Even though I think we're going to lose by a lot, Zach Wilson has to have a good game. This lies on, obviously, Zach Wilson, but also Mike LaFleur. Mike LaFleur had a terrible game last week, in my opinion. He did not help out Zach Wilson. And how he can help out Zach Wilson is with short passes, screen passes. That's something I think our personnel can actually exceed at, especially guys like Jamison Crowder and Braxton Berrios. Berrios, just because he's very elusive, kind of small, he can run through blocks, he can pick up yardage, he's scrappy, and he's nimble. So I want to see some screens to him, maybe even Elijah Moore. I don't know, but short passes, even if it's just simple mesh or cross or concepts, just get him easy completions, because we don't want him to just throw short and curls the entire game. But we got to get him in a rhythm before we start pushing the ball downfield. That was a problem last week. Mike LaFleur was asking him to make some longer passes very early on. And when you have 2 interceptions, you're going to be rattled and you're not going to hit those. So we got to get Wilson, got to get him feel comfortable in the pocket, feel comfortable getting the ball accurately to his receivers. So in my eyes, I'm nervous about our running attack. That is something that has been pretty good this season. It's been one of the bright spots from this offense. Vic Fangio is a smart enough guy to realize that that is what they need to stop in order to have the best chance to beat us. Therefore, we got to put a huge emphasis on the passing attack for this game. We really got to get Wilson ready. We might script some plays, honestly. I don't know. We might do it. It might just be easier, honestly. We just got to do something because I have a feeling they're going to take away the run. They got a really good interior defensive line. They still have quality linebackers. Even though Josie Jewell's out, they still got guys who can play. The whole defense is really good in Denver. I love their unit there. But anyways, this is going to be a super tough game for Zach Wilson. I'm telling you guys. Be prepared if it does not go well again. I'm just going to be honest. As much as I want Wilson to just absolutely do great and light up this Denver Broncos defense, I got to think from a logistical standpoint, all the things are not really pointing towards a good game. Vic Fangio is one of the brighter minds, defensive minds in the NFL. I put him under Bill Belichick, and that's about it. He was a part of that 2018 Bears defense. He was the defensive coordinator then. He was the defensive coordinator under Jim Harbaugh in that 49ers defense that went to the Super Bowl. Super smart guy. I'm scared. But anyways, that's kind of most of it. This is just going to be a tough game. I think the Broncos are really good when they match up to us. Last season, I didn't think so because that was a close game. But Teddy Bridgewater, he's done a really good job, and he's actually changed this Denver team. They're riding high, but they do have key injuries, and there's some key players. So if there is one silver lining, this Broncos team is not at 100%, and this Jets team is mainly healthy. So that increases our odds a little bit, but it is a road game in Denver, 1 o'clock. We will see. So, Jets fans, if you have anything else you want to add to this, please let me know in the comment section down below. I'm open to learn a bit more about this Jets team, just like we all are. Fans are on other sides of the spectrum. One person's here, another person's up here. It's so complicated, but anyways, just let me know. I appreciate you guys for watching this video, and I will see you all later. Peace.